Hello, everybody, and welcome to the frozen north of the Forgotten Realms, Icewind Dale.
Wait, this is not Barovia?
Nope.
Shit, wrong night. Got
It's like, oh god, Strahd's not behind me, is he? I'm right in front of you. Oh fuck!
No, I am under your feet.
it.
What?
Blah, blah, blah.
Anyways, as some fun announcements and whatever else that we do, give a thanks to @theart_of_Jen for the artwork of our adventurers, Tailspire for the map making software that we've been using for the entire campaign, and to Wizards of the Coast for the story and artwork of the campaign that we're playing.
E.
So, last we left off, Dearaen the Tiefling Bard, Sho Val the Human Rune Knight, Mordin the Tiefling Ranger, Tok the Half-Orc Eldritch Knight, and Kibbles their Awakened Fox had gone from East Haven to Targos in the pursuit of a stolen magical dragon. They confronted the...
Wait, stolen magic
Aldrin?
dragon?
Yes, the dragon.
A stolen
No.
magic dragon.
Yes. No. The cauldron had dragons on it. There we go.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm completely out of it. Anyways,
You're not even drunk yet. Continue.
they were pursuing a stolen magical cauldron, and upon arriving, met with the town speaker, Nerth Maxodanar. After some tense negotiations, Nerth had offered to purchase their disinterest, which the adventurers accepted, albeit probably not very willingly.
Accepted reluctantly.
Or reluctantly. There we go. That's the word. And then made their way to Tourmaline, where they met with the formal the cleric that they had known before, Perilu, and helped treat some of the wounded fishermen and residents of Tourmaline. And that is where we pick up.
How does Perilu react to kibbles? No,
She probably
can
just
tell. Given recent events.
she probably like at first a little confusion, but given the circumstances, it probably thinks that Kibbles is a little bit more cute, and Kibbles is going around like carrying like a bandage or something in its mouth and walking around and helping out.
Yo.
She is the best support.
Can we get her a little itty bitty keg for like...
No. Little tiny nurse's hat.
What does this game become? Yes, let's dress up the fox.
It's D&D. Okay, I've been trying to dress up the fox for a while. But
Okay.
first it was a pirate, now we're talking about her being a nurse.
Yeah. Anyways. So, Perilu does think it's kind of cute and is thankful for all the help. And I would assume that you probably spend the night in Tourmaline.
Yeah, those of us that heal people, and we spend the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we go
A lot
to...
of it's one of those things where like a lot of the you do help with some of the like minor wounds and stuff, but like broken bones and stuff, it's still going to take a while to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like major wounds that take either some serious magic casting or just time to reset. And
So me sprinkling herbs on the broken leg is not going to work?
The most I can do is cast a 3rd level for that.
So. I'm just imagining that salt.
Well, I mean, you're probably doing like either like setting legs and then putting a splint around it, that kind of thing.
My cooking joke went over what I said.
Yeah.
Time.
Okay.
You need to take that. You need to take that chef feat now. Anyway, let's see.
Mordin, you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Negated by my Fey ancestry.
Negated or resisted?
Yes.
Okay. So let's before we get too off topic, like we already have, I'd say we start making our way towards the Dwarven city.
And the dwarves!
To the doors.
The dwarves.
Word.
I believe if you want to continue on, I believe it was Forest 3?
Forest 3?
Yes, it was Forest 3. Yeah.
Let's see. So whose turn is it to roll the random encounter? I think it's Sho Val.
D8?
I think it was a D10.
Whatever she sells him the...
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to recollect my thoughts. So, DM.
What do I roll, oh Master DM?
Oh, Mistress DM.
Good point.
Give me a... Oh, let me pull everybody here really quick. And set your things down. Are you just going by foot, or are you taking pinecone and stuff?
We'll bring Pinecone with us.
Actually, looking at the map, I remember this bit.
Yeah.
So maybe leave Pinecone and the sled behind? Is this the one with the sheer cliff we have to climb?
Yep.
We left him with Paraloo.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little meta, but
I'm saying, like, I will allow you to do that.
yeah. Yeah, so we do that. And you change it to okay. Terminating to Kelvin's Cairn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remake or rename the ones.
Organize.
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repurpose?
Organize and repurpose. Yep.
Give me a D20 roll. Will you,
Oh, God.
please?
It's 17.
Okay.
You've doomed us all.
Oh God!
Swear if it's Knowles again, like the third
Nope.
time in a row.
Okay. I need to grab some things. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Just,
If it's fucking Yetis.
Wait.
You there?
He's wondering how to do this without actually killing all of us.
No.
So,
Yeah.
Who has the highest
Passive
perception?
probably me.
Yeah, probably the one who deals in long range shit.
19.
Yeah, you got us all beat.
Okay. Who has anybody that has a passive perception higher than 13?
13 or higher?
13 or higher.
Okay, because mine is 13.
Okay.
Mine's 14.
Okay.
Mine's 14.
Oh, sweet. All of us.
Stuff is falling off my table.
Everything's falling apart. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm gonna say you guys are all the way over there.
Over yonder?
Yeah. You notice, like, I want to say 4 kind of trudges kind of through the snow in lines. And you can all give me a perception check. It appears that they are heading relatively south.
Dirty 20.
In
19.
Dirty 20.
Jeez.
Yeah!
You
This
all
just means we're
see.
gonna fail later.
You all see 4 relatively small figures off in the distance. You could probably gauge that they're maybe no more than 3.5 feet tall.
Looking at the trudges in the snow, can I determine that they're dwarf-like movements? Or are they just small because they're so far away?
Give me a... Well, I would say they are probably, like, 300 feet away.
Okay.
You can give me a nature check, a nature or survival check to determine what kind of things, what the kind of footprint marks look like.
Okay, they're both +1, so it doesn't matter. 14. That's not bad.
23.
Jesus.
That's
Okay.
better. The ranger with a nature roll? Oh, who would have guessed?
Mordin, you know what these are right off the bat. Dearaen, it takes you like a few seconds, but it does click into your head. These have a relatively like triangular form with like what would appear to be like 3 toes, and you can see tiny little divots like right at the end of the toes, which you could probably assume to be claws. These mark the stereotype of what you would expect out of kobolds.
Wait a minute. On my notes recently, there were about 4 kobolds in that one area.
That we left alive.
Yeah. Could it be? Let's see.
I never took down their names.
I think I did. Let me see. This is... Sorry, give me a moment. This is going to take a little bit.
I have
No,
them.
I did not. I just said kobold killed the mammoth in the ice lodge. That's all I have.
Yes.
Times.
Hey, kobolds killed the mammoth in the ice
With a
lodge.
fucking natural 20. How about that for a callback?
Can I roll a knowledge history?
You can roll a knowledge history if you want to remember what the names of the 3 kobolds were.
An 18.
I'm gonna roll 2, even though he's probably got it, and that's an 8, so never mind.
Dearaen, you are...
All
you
all I
are
recall-
perfectly emulating your character right now by not being able to remember what their names were.
I'm only remembering the mammoth scene. That's it.
Yep.
It's like that fucking kobold stole our
Mordin, however, you remember the trio as Holgi, Snorp, and Zilbo. Holgi was the one that killed the mammoth.
Olgie! Zil! What was the last one?
Holgi, Snorp, and Zilbo.
Nor! Zubo! Is that you? And I literally call that out.
Yeah. They, turn... Yeah, like you can see off in the distance, they turn, and... Just see what the notes are.
Were they red kobolds?
You're blue.
It's kind of hard to tell at this distance. They seem to be wearing some kind of cloth of some sort. But I will say that they don't appear to be hostile. Here, I'll put some kobolds on the field. Oh yeah, Tailsphere got the apparition update.
We did.
And they are great.
Now, we're just waiting on their Hero Forge update thing.
Yeah.
They said they were working on that. I mean, if they had like an in-game
Okay. But
mini builder, that'd be
and-
awesome.
And one of them kind of turns around and waves at you. Or it kind of points at you, and the other 3 kind of start turning around.
Okay,
What do you want to do?
I wave.
I wave and I start walking towards them.
Say,
No weapons drawn.
No. And you as you're watching them, they don't appear to draw any weapons either. I'll let you move your things. Kibbles actually kind of runs up to them, pops into the snow.
I follow right behind Kibbles. Okay.
Too many trees.
Yeah.
Do any of them kind of look familiar? As familiar as kobolds go?
Give me a perception check.
We'll do this.
Well,
Damn it! Another 7, which gave me a 10.
Oh, jeez.
I rolled a 3.
You do
you
not
guys want to
recognize.
roll?
You do not recognize any of these kobolds.
Ooh, the
Oh.
other two do?
And-
Yeah, I definitely know.
So
Okay.
as you're coming up a little closer, you do recognize what would appear to be 4 white-scaled kobolds, kind of sitting together, bundled in some shoddy cloaks, made with some different types of furs, and a few of them have some javelins kind of poking out of the snow.
Oh, sorry about that, lads. I thought you were friends of ours.
Friends? Yeah, friends.
Yes,
just a
kobold
friend.
friends.
We could do some friends.
Yeah, we know a few kobolds that helped us take down a mammoth. They're now living in a abandoned ice giant lodge.
Oh, you must be talking the red scales. We've seen them before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yes, but we... one of them that's got like a slightly nicer looking one. You could probably assume that they're the leader of the tiny little band. Goes.
Yeah.
We are looking for the Great White One.
Big white dragon.
Yeah,
Yes, have you seen them?
we saw them a few days back, actually.
I'd say it's probably been about a week or so.
Yeah, about a week. Yeah. They were on the. We saw them on the way to.
Varatrace? Varatrace. Something?
RV to race?
Vitarace. That's what I said.
Yeah, okay. That one I did have it left in my notes from way back when, before I lost my notes.
Oh. Okay. Yes, the Great White One.
Yeah, I think we saw them.
The mighty one who lives in the skies and the mountains.
We saw them on the ground, though, sleeping.
Well, one cannot fly forever, right?
Fair. But we saw them on their way to, what was it, East Haven?
East Haven.
Yeah.
But I believe he flew north after we encountered him.
Yeah.
Did they go north? Shit, I thought you told me they were going south. No, you told me they were going west. Ah! A couple of them are just like poking each other.
Hey,
It's
calm down, it's alright.
Sorry, the snow gets to this one's head.
Like I said, this was like a week ago that we saw him, so he might have been going south at this point. We don't know. But that's the last time we saw him.
Yeah. I tend to do what they want, so.
Or we figured we'd come to the mountain. We saw it on the distance. Might be able to look from there, up high.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, good plan. Beware of Yetis, though.
Yes.
And over in Kelvin's cairn, there is a group of goblins. They're kind of assholes, though.
Beware the tricksy one.
He tried to be tricksy.
We tried being nice. They were rude, so.
Very good.
Very, very rude. Okay. But, yeah, well, we're... The Dwarven city's towards the mountains, right?
The Dwarven city is like... It's not even so much a city as it's more like a tiny little stronghold before the mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're still going in the same direction as us.
Relatively.
Well, relatively, it's like, well, we're going somewhat toward that area, so if you're not going to cause trouble and are friendly towards us, well, you're only welcome to tag along until we have split off.
But there is easier path out north of mountain to go up.
Well, we're not going up.
No, we're going to a place nearby.
So you all are going to the south of the mountain. They seem to want to go to like the north side of the mountain.
I know, but usually there should be like we get to a certain point, then we split off, sort of deal. That's more what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Being friendly towards kobolds.
Yes, well, we would appreciate the company. Tell us, what are your names? What shall we refer to you?
Call me Mordin.
You may call me Dearaen Tul'kir, or just Dearaen.
I am Tok Wolfgang.
One of them
That
goes.
one
One of them just like gives you like a knowing nod.
and that one over there, the one that doesn't talk much, is Sho Val.
I clang my shovel to my helmet.
Yeah.
The one that nodded towards Tok also looks over to Sho Val and kind of gives a knowing nod. A little bit more of a description on that one. It actually looks a little bit more like buffer than the other three.
So he's like the frontline fighter of the group.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like most kobolds are like very
Lithe.
very alive. This one actually like seems to have like a like disproportionate amount of muscle to them. Like they almost kind of look top heavy with how much muscle they have.
Big torso, tiny legs.
It's like,
Yes, exactly.
We know one that killed a mammoth. You look like you ate a mammoth. Let's see. Oh yeah, and
That is Nelgi.
no,
He doesn't talk much, but he is good and strong.
yeah. Also,
He is a great hunter.
Yes. Also, holds up kibbles. This is kibbles, not food.
Hi. Yes, as I was saying, that one is Nelgi. I am Zulu.
Zulu.
Nelgi, Zulu. Oh god, now I'm looking at my old notes. I realized that one was almost full. I gotta write a new one. Shit.
I'm not worried about spelling right now. I'm just getting it close. And your
I'll put it in the
Thank
in
you.
the chat as soon as I find it. Where's Rime? There it is. Boop. He points to another one, the one that had gotten the directions wrong. This one is supposed to be our tracker, but apparently he can't get directions right. And he just smacks him over the head. This one is Geeky.
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 Giki.
Yes.
Does that one happen to have a delivery service? Sorry, bad joke.
Out of game.
If only you weren't getting lost all the time. Also take 3 points of psychic damage.
That's fair. I do the risk, but I took it anyway. It's like, oh god, got some. Oh god, I got some snow in my eye. Oh god.
And the last one that kind of like chimed in is named Snarn. This one is Snarn. Snarn goes, "Hello."
All right.
Okay, short wave. Just wave to them. Like, hello.
Okay. Well.
Holy crap! I spelt them right.
Kobold names are very like phonetic friendly.
All right. Well, shall we head on?
Yes, let us continue on to the mountain.
I reach into my pack and hand them each a day of dried food rations, as well as getting out some meat for Violet.
And I'll feed Kibbles as well.
Yes, I shared food.
We shall pass on the food. We are hunters. It is
Hunters
not right.
It is, but hunters need to keep up their strength, don't they?
Yeah, it's more of a show of good faith.
It's a gift.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Okay.
Because I helped.
I don't need it.
I know.
No.
We
No,
don't-
I'm going to say straight perception or persuasion.
Straight persuasion of 25.
Yeah, it's like with advantage because I helped. Like no, says the other one who has a high persuasion.
I don't need it, but thank you.
What did I say? Zulu still kind of goes, no. But Nelgi just walks up and just snatches it out of your hand and just shoves it into his maw.
Nom, 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 nom.
That is definitely a barbarian.
I give him a grunt nod and just, yeah.
So, you continue on for a bit, and you do notice some of the tiny little cliffs as the snow lifts up a little bit more.
Do we see that one area where we climbed up before, or are we at like a different point?
Give me a perception check.
Can do. Ooh, dirty 20.
You kind of look at some of the forestry a little bit. You probably take kind of like a scope of your settings, and you kind of like recognize about where you were, and you think that probably a good couple yards down is about where you see some tiny little divots out in the wall
I kind of pointed out, it's like
that look like about the size for footmarks.
yeah, it's like I just kind of point out, it's like round over there, I think is where we climbed up before, but we came this way in the past. Should be a bit easier to climb. Just a couple minutes walk down that way, and I just point towards it.
Yeah. The kobolds actually just go straight at the wall, and they just dig their claws into the earth and stone and just climb their way up.
Still
With
pointing, be
ease.
like still pointing, just looking up at them, and like, never mind.
And they kind of wave at you from the top, and
See,
until we
just-
meet again, friends.
safe travels and good luck.
Goodbye.
Yeah, they are. All the kobolds we have met so far have been really nice.
You
Hope
could
that
probably
doesn't change.
Same.
you can kind of gather that the ice kobolds are adept at climbing icy peaks and stuff. To the point where they kind of have a climbing speed.
That is fair.
Yeah. However, for those that don't, I need some athletics checks.
Can we go to that point where we climbed up before and make it a little bit easier on ourselves?
I will say you do get to do it with advantage. And you do get to use some of your previous tools that did get to use the last time, but you can also take it at a slower pace.
Yeah. Let's hope I don't roll a double nat 1 like I did last time.
So
God, that was horrible.
So with that all being said, I need some athletics
I go
checks.
very slowly.
Yeah. I put kibbles in my hood and go slowly as well.
I'm having trouble, but I'm good.
19.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Actually rolled low, but I have a +6, so.
I rolled a 9, so
Yeah,
I'm
Mordin,
going extremely slowly.
Yeah, you're going extremely slowly, and even then, you manage to catch some ice with your foot, and you drop down like 10 feet, but you, give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay. You do manage to, like, catch yourself on the rope that, I would say probably even Dearaen manages to get farther up the
Okay.
the cliff face.
Continuing on like nothing happened.
It's like, just don't let them know that your dignity has been broken, but just keep going.
If they don't spill over the eyelid, they're not tears.
You did kind of catch your face a little bit into the rock, though, kind of swinging around with the rope.
Oh, we just fixed his face.
Not enough to do much damage, but you are rocked a little bit.
Okay.
No, we more or less fixed his hair. Just like talk to Sho Val. It's just like no, we just more or less fixed his hair. His face only got like 2 wrinkles.
Shut up! You're very pretty. Don't believe him.
I kept the Fu Manchu style mustache, though.
To be honest, we all are pretty good looking.
Not in real life, but never mind. I'm not going there because apparently, if I make fun of myself, I get yelled at. All right.
I mean, I look pretty damn good.
Yep. So
I was talking about myself.
All I need is
Yeah,
a check
good.
from Tok.
Ticky Tok.
Apparently, he went to go get food.
Oh.
Let's just say he makes it up because he is the most athletic of all of us.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah.
So, I will move you all to... it is technically Dwarven Tavern.
Dwarven Tavern? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh. That's actually kind of cool.
So as you're kind of like getting closer to where you were told it is, you kind of notice there's like a small layer of what would appear like a mist or a fog kind of in an area. Missing Mordin and Kills. And give me a perception check.
Okay. As I subscribe to you with
Just
Prime.
everybody.
Yeah, 28.
15. I got an average roll. That's good.
Devin, I don't see shit.
Oh.
At least I got that out of the way.
Nice
Okay.
cities in the mouth.
I will have Mordin's kind of cancel out talks
Thank you.
because you're walking forward and you kind of hit some like rocky areas, and Mordin, give me another dexterity saving throw. Okay. You like swing your hand out just in time to catch Tok by the back of his bear
Bear
coat. Yeah, bear hood, and hold him just as he's about to walk into a hole.
That was close. Thank you, Mordin.
Good thing we got you that bear
And like
Yeah.
and right in and a small gout of steam erupts from the hole, just like mere inches away from Tok's face.
Flame spurts. Oh god.
And it almost instantly cools into a fine mist and blankets the area in a white fog. And as you're kind of going through that, you notice some dwarves on the horizon. Kind of.
So can you pull the other two into this area
Yeah.
and say I've not been put into here?
1 second. Player 7 players. Sorry.
There we go. No, it's all right. I blame them. Their silence means acceptance. Okay.
Yes.
And
We are silent, so we condone.
But yeah, it's very much a like you're walking through and you notice like large holes just sitting in the ground, spitting out steam, and you can look even down through the holes. It's kind of hard to tell with all the steam, and as you get closer, you can notice some dwarves amongst the foothills of Kelvin's Cairn.
Hey, wave at them.
They hail you and go, "Hey, how's it going?"
Not too bad. You?
Things could have been better.
But they could always be worse.
But
Well, we can't exactly do our jobs right now because there's a fucking bunch of kobolds sitting in them. We talked to Tourmaline and nobody sent anybody. But apparently they got just attacked by a bunch of friggin' animals. So I don't know what to make of it.
yeah, we were there for that. Some weird ass druid is causing trouble. But kobolds? What color?
They look to be like red or something. Or is it more of a brown? I couldn't really tell.
Was one of them wearing kind of like a mammoth skin?
I mean, I didn't see anything. But, the one,
Are they in there? These points be.
sorry. Well, if you go over to the camp over there, Dukius Oakenbelt said he saw them straight up.
Alright, good to know.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
We've just been tasked with staying here and making sure nobody goes into the mine, even though we're supposed to be the ones in the mine. Yeah. Just our freaking luck.
Well, hopefully we might be able to help out with that. Maybe. We'll see.
It would be much appreciated.
Hey, I'm at the camp.
So,
Camps.
going into the camps, you can actually notice
Yeah.
kind of built into the side of a cavern. You can see these palisades and kind of jutting up, and icicles kind of dripping down from the rock face, almost creating like a small maw into the side of the mountain. And if you like squint your eyes just enough, you can maybe see like the maw of a beast in the mountain, but it's kind of hard to tell. Or a few more dwarves are kind of like loitering about, and you can hear clanks and clangs of some smithies coming out of the cavern. There's a couple sitting outside with what appear to be like some relatively nice Dwarven made chain shirts and stuff.
Right?
Yeah, they're kind of sitting there like in a stoic. They're standing there like one of them's got a axe kind of just resting into the snow and is sitting there chatting with another one. One that's kind of like leaning across one of the palisades.
Just kind of give him a nod. Like, Vale.
Alright, we got some visitors. Alright, what do you want?
Well,
The mine's been closed. We don't have much in the way of ores.
well, we originally came here for business, but we heard something about a kobold problem.
Alright. Gotta go
So-
talk to the master, eh?
Just inside?
Yep, just inside. We'll open up the
Oh.
gate for you. And
Much appreciated.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The gate opens before you.
And I saunter on in.
As I mess with the settings a little bit.
Okay, honestly, the inside of this is pretty damn awesome.
Holy hell, this place is big.
Before I head in, be like, what do you call this place? Or do you not have a name for it yet?
Yeah, we don't really have a name for it. It's just a place before the Calvin's Cairn mines.
Kind of look at the mall-like entrance, be like, I think I've got a good name for it. Who do I talk to for that?
You probably want Tul'kir Silken Belt. He's kind of like looks throughout the entirety of the chamber. Probably up on to your right, and then up the stonework and up the stairs over there. Probably looking up at the forges.
Oh, well, we have to. Our main business is with the forge anyway, so. Oh, I'm sure we'll be talking to him. I was thinking Yeti's Maw. Tap. No response? Okay.
Go with it.
It's just kind of like thinks about it for a second. Maybe. Actually, I have to...
Got the eyes. It looks like a mouth. Yeah, works pretty well. And Yetis are damn tough. So, I think that's a good dwarven name.
Well, it's not for me to decide, that's for sure.
Yep, that's why I asked you to talk to about it. So, just give another nod and start heading in.
Okay. So you gotta make your way around. There's you can hear the blacksmith shops of hammers just banging against metal, and you can hear flames and crackling, and you can kind of hear just like a little bit of meat and stuff sizzling over some open fires. It looks a little bit busier in here now. You also see like some sections of like small gems and stuff, where a couple dwarves are sitting and looking over with like small glasses and trying to like grade them. And
Those little mini eyeglass things.
And they also like have like tiny little bottles of some like random solvents on them just to help identify like what gem is what kind of stuff.
Okay.
And you make your way around the thing. You get a few like suspicious nods, or like not even like suspicious. It's more just like, oh hey, there's somebody new here. Maybe they finally sent us help. That kind of thing.
Just kind of give him a nod, be like, oh god, we're getting dragged into another thing. Oh well. Such is life. What was that?
Boop.
I heard a dice roll. What was that?
Your impending doom.
Oh no.
And walking up the like wood set in stone stairs, you come up to what appears to be a nice little forge, kind of like set inside the stonework, and you did notice some of the steam rising out of the cavern, and you could probably assume that's where some of the exhaust of the forges are coming from. And up here are a couple dwarves working on various equipment. You notice some nice armors and weapons. So what do you want to do?
I think we go talk to the guy in charge.
Looking. Give me a perception check, actually.
Oy. Damn. Thank you, Sho Val. Or anyone who rolls high, equal or higher.
Sho Val, looking around, one of the dwarves up there has a what would appear to be like a little bit more dignified demeanor. Has like a clipboard, or whatever the fantasy equivalent of a clipboard would be, with markings across it.
I think back then they were called portable desks.
Probably. Yeah. It's something to hold a bunch of papers and stuff. And kind of like marking stuff down. And you can definitely tell that within the like Dwarven age scheme, they're definitely of a older scale. Probably let me just double check the age range of dwarves. So I would say they probably are within like the 200, 230 age range.
Damn.
Which is pretty damn old. Like, you can definitely tell, like, the beard is white and stuff. And you notice, you can kind of see some, like, gold leafing across, like, a helmet that he's wearing.
I kind of, as Dearaen's just kind of looking around the area, I kind of nudge him and point him out the guy, and I do some hand signals that roughly translate out to "He who holds the papers holds the power."
Love it.
Just gonna give him a knowing nod. And leave the group to saunter over to the guy, unless anyone else just want to stay down and drink. And try to outdrink the dwarf.
There are some dwarves just loitering and drinking and whatnot. Making merriment.
And money on weapons and armor first, and then the rest can go to feed.
We spend all our money on booze. Yay!
Now we have nothing left for shields. No.
But yeah.
Okay. So who wants to go talk to Oakenshield?
Oakenbelt.
Oakenbelt. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm already messing up the names.
Like, this is not the Hobbit.
Yeah.
I will let those that can actually speak talk.
Yeah, so probably Mordin and I. If Mordin is accepting.
Mordin? Joe?
Mordin, I think your
Your
mic's
mic's
broke.
cutting out. Yeah.
Well, we're figuring that out. I'll have Dearaen and Tok go up. Because why not?
Okay.
So, and you approach Dukeus Oakenbelt, and he kind of like notices you and turns. Okay.
Wait.
Bunch of strangers. One looks like a devil. One looks like a friggin' orc. Comes walking into my camp. What can I do for you?
Oh, we originally came here for some business, but we hear you're having a bit of trouble.
Right?
Yeah, let's see.
Some kobolds.
Yeah. We originally came here on the word of, I got his name in my notes here, Jarbot Brick Smasher. Or Brick Basher. Okay, sorry. Mordin? Your mic's still messing up. You're just coming out as unintelligible grunts. Try resetting your mic or bring it closer to you.
I think somebody cast
Feeble Mind?
Feeble Mind on him.
Or did somebody take his tongue too?
Don't know.
Oh no.
No, the curse is spreading.
Yep.
I almost understood that.
Almost. Yeah.
Do you need to reboot Discord or something?
Probably. Go into user settings and reset audio settings.
Anyways.
Glad we didn't say it sounded like he was just asleep and snoring.
No, that's a different sound. As I accidentally closed down my Discord, which fortunately does not kick me out of the call. But still gotta open it back up. There we go. God for that. So let's yeah.
Did Frostbrew send you?
No, Brick Basher.
Brick Basher.
He was the Dwarven Smith over in Tourmaline. After we saved him, he's the one who said he would vouch for a discount for us.
That was Frostbrew.
Was it Frostbrew?
Yeah.
I thought it was Brick Basher because he was the Smith. And I don't have Frostbrew in my...
I honestly do not remember a Brick Basher.
He was the one who was helping us during the...
That was Omaed Frostbrew.
Never mind, I see him further up. I have it listed as arm wrestler as well, so yeah, I was like, no wait, that one makes more sense. I'm sorry. I mixed up Dwarven names because they were both listed as dwarves. I'm sorry. So.
Yeah.
Replace.
I will.
Replace all that.
No, that's fine. Hey, so Frostbrew sent you.
Yeah. We helped save him and a bunch of people in Tourmaline, and he suggested we come over here. Honestly, vouch for a discount, but it sounds like you're having a bit of trouble on your own right now, so...
Yeah, Frostbrew's just trying to get discounts out of us. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, discounts for us, not for him.
Yeah, I swear he's drunk half the time. Always going about, hey, go over here, he'll get you a discount.
Well, Brew is in his name, so I wouldn't put it past him. So, but anyway.
If I had the gold piece for every adventurer he sent our way. Anyways.
Yeah, well, not many of them helped him out with a bunch of awakened animals, so...
Yeah. Anyways, yes, we're having some issues with kobolds in the mines.
Yeah.
It'd be good if they weren't sitting there and caving us in.
Well, we've met some, for what we've been told from your guardsmen out there, the red kobolds?
Right? That would appear to be the case.
We met some earlier that I think defected or are a separate group that are living in Ice Giant's Lodge. You can somehow convince them, or just deal with them entirely, depending on what they go for, to live with them. Things might go a bit easier, but something tells me it might be the latter, not the former. But we will see what. But we might be able to help you with that one.
Hey, one of the dwarves came to me and they said one of the kobolds had, like, wings on its back. I didn't believe him.
Like, eyes kind of like, eyebrow cocks a little bit, like, oh, that might suggest more of a cultish thing. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see.
I doubt it. It's probably just some folk tales. You know how stores are. Like extend the truth a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've heard of some folktales. Met a couple.
I kind of nudge Harry and ask him about if they know any clerics.
Oh yeah. Like, thank you, Sho Val. You wouldn't happen to have any clerics that can help with a ritual spell, would you?
Hey, no clerics. Don't know about any rituals, though.
Well, it was more of a group effort that requires multiple clerics. We were told that we might be able to find one or two here.
You're probably looking for, as I scroll in my notes. You're probably looking for Bardic Hammerbeard.
Bardic Hammerbeard?
Bardic Hammerbeard.
Bardic, okay.
I'll put that in the chat. He's sitting off behind me, anvil number 3.
Let's see. Oh? That... Let's see. Also, if we decide to help you with the mines, or with your kobold problem, can you point us in the direction as well?
What do you mean?
I was asking to point us in the direction of the mines if we decide to help with that.
We passed it on the way in.
Yeah, you passed it on the way in.
I'm sorry, I missed.
I think you mean the anvil.
No, I'm at the mines. My brain farted.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, depending on where you came from, you might have passed them on your way in.
Okay, yep. Yeah.
Right
Okay.
on.
I'm doing that a lot lately. Shit. Okay.
It's okay, we're all tired. It's a Friday night after working
Yep.
an 8-hour shift. Who cares anymore?
7 for me because I left
tired.
work early today. Yay. Okay. Yeah. Let's
Anyways.
see. But yeah, let's see. Well, we'll see if we might be able to help out with the kobold issue. But also talk to the cleric. Then we'll talk business later. But also, do you have a name for this tavern? Or base of operations kind of thing?
Yeah, we just say we're the Calvin Cat and Mine. What's wrong with it?
No, just the entrance looked like the mouth of a creature, so I figured calling it the Yeti's Maw Tavern would be beneficial.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Don't net one, I swear to God. Oh, that's a dirty 20. 10 plus 10.
Nice.
10 plus 10. Good God.
Bards, I love it.
Good God. Yeah, skip on the Yeti part. Just call it Calvin's Maw, I guess.
Oh, okay. I figured a nice tough name like that would benefit dwarves a bit more.
It's a friggin' mountain versus a Yeti. Who do you think we are? And he's just like
the entrance
he's
looks
like-
like a...
he takes the the clipboard and like knocks it against you.
just like doesn't flinch, be like, I've been hurt worse.
It's more of a, like, you're talking to a dwarf. The mountain comes first.
Dearaen, don't piss this guy off. We still need his help.
No, that was the last thing I was going to say. It was just more of a suggestion. Not going to
Fair
piss
enough.
anyone off.
Okay. Well, shall we head to the mines then?
I think we have to talk to the cleric first, and then we head to the mine.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Or we wait for Mordin to come back.
Sorry about that. It was just really bad internet.
Anyways, now that Mordin's back.
Yeah. Wait, what internet do you have?
We'll discuss it later. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
So, after sitting and figuring out and quickly making a name for the place, which the general manager, for lack of a better term, conceded to call the place Calvin's Maw.
Be like, thanks about it. I'll accept it. No, not up to me, but I'll accept it.
He pointed you to Beradike Hammerbeard, what he noted as a Dwarven cleric, and he also nodded that he would spread word to the guards that should you want to go into the mines to help clear out the whole bunch of kobolds and stuff, that you are allowed to pass and help.
Yeah. That latter part was more or less, besides the name, what I was trying to get at.
And he kind of makes his way. I'm a busy man, even though things have slowed down here a little bit, so I'm gonna be on my way.
Yeah. We'll get to take care of the kobolds. I have a couple business propositions for you, but we will take care of that
Yep.
after the
Take care of the kobolds first, and then I'll be happy to work with you. But until you do that, well, maybe we'll just see some corpses back in the mines.
Well, if the Yetis haven't gotten us, then we should be fine, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that. Anyways, walks away.
Yeah, start walking away under my breath, be like, there better not be fucking Yetis.
I look at you and I'm like, you better not have jinxed us.
You already had to deal with a flying kobold.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Don't jinx us.
Looks
Anyway.
looks up at the sky at DM. You better not do that. Anyway, I think we make our way to the cleric, talk to him real fast before we head to the mine. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me as I take a drink because scratchy voice hurts my throat.
Yep. You can speak normally if that helps.
But it's more fun with the voices.
That's fair. You can still do the accent. You don't have to do the scratchy point part. So.
It's okay.
Yep.
No, you're going literally over here.
What? Fuck! I saw the other platform, so I thought that you meant that one.
Nope.
Okay, I see. Okay.
I am so confused.
I am too. Up here.
Oh, balls.
Pretty much we didn't even have to move.
Nope. He literally said, he pointed behind him.
But, again, there are two different platforms. I thought there were multiple areas.
They're as bad at directions as that one kobold.
You haven't traveled around with our friend Joe. Present company excluded.
At
Big
Joseph
Joe.
Bryant? Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
No, I haven't had that pleasure yet.
Oh no, he's absolutely shite with directions. I have had to help him so many
Yet
times.
drives like a maniac.
Oh yeah, he is the most confusing person ever. But anyway, getting on with the story. We can talk about this later if we remember.
So, you watch as the dwarf like starts pulling out a nice hot iron bar and starts hammering it on an anvil as you're walking up to him. He's got that nice like reddish beard. He's got a few like I don't know what the beard like things are, but they're like little cylinders that you feed your beard through.
Oh, the beard braids and stuff?
Yeah.
Just like
Oh.
the beaded beard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. He's kind of got that going on. A little bit balding on top. But still got that kind of like, that little bit of like the hair around the edges of the head and down the back. Also braided.
Yeah. Okay. Classic dwarven look. Got it.
Yeah, very much. And it's got this nice leather smock on that's got a few tools in different pockets, and as you're walking up, it's like, hey, wait a minute. And
We wait.
you kind of see him begging at the anvil for probably a good 20 minutes before the metal kind of cools down a little bit, and then he takes it over to a small barrel full of water and plunges the metal into it before turning and looking over to all of y'all. Okay, so what can I do for you?
Take it you're Berdek Hammerbeard?
Alright. That's me better name.
Yeah, so let's see. We heard you dabble in cleric, but are a smith by trade.
To me, that's one and the same.
Looks at all the forges. Yeah, sounds about right. Let's see.
Cleric of the Forge.
We have a bit of a business proposition for you. And goes over to Mordin because it was originally his idea.
We need a group of clerics of any denomination to perform a ritual to help heal our good friend here. And I pat Sho Val on the shoulder affectionately. Yes, we're willing to pay.
Bardyke kind of like pulls up a small set of tongs and starts looking over Sho Val and goes, like lifting up his arm, kind of like checking his arms and legs and everything. Looks fine to me.
I take off the helmet and open my mouth and kind of try and wiggle what's left of my tongue.
Stub.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just want him to talk again?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we kind of... In order to fix that, we kind of need a high-level spell, which we were told a ritual regarding several clerics would help with that.
You're talking some fancy magics up there.
Yep.
And,
But he's a good friend who's helped us out on many a great deal, so we're willing to help him out.
Right, well... Say a word to join you. What would I get out of it?
Compensation in the form of gold.
Help clear out the mines.
The mines would be great to have. He just kind of like sits there and just like, sets down the tongs and takes a nice like leather mitt and just kind of like wipes his face off, and you can see like just soot and stuff covering his face. Okay. Look, no disrespect to you and your party, but I don't really see too much of an issue there. I mean, you can work around it. I've known a few dwarves that have also had their tongues burnt off or arms crushed, and we just sat there and fixed them up prosthetics. Or had them take some chalk to the stone.
Yeah, but
like, yeah, I can do that already, but it still has its drawbacks.
Yeah. What he wrote. So it's more of an ease of I can't think of the word.
Burden.
Ease of burden.
Ease of communication.
Ease of communicative burden. Let's do that.
Hey, but that didn't help me. Okay. Well, if you can deal with what's going on with the mines, then... Let's see.
Either we drive them out or kill them. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. What we've been told, one of them might have wings. Something tells me it's a bit more of a cult.
I just bring the slate over. No, some kobolds just have wings.
Look, thanks of all the kobolds we met. You sure about that?
Not every one of them, but some do.
I mean, I'm part devil. I don't have wings.
More's the pity.
What was that roll?
Oh, Lord.
He's kind of like looking over all of you, and then his eyes kind of wander to Tok's. Where do you keep your warhammer?
Across my back.
It kind of notices the craftsmanship of the hammer behind your back. No, that work.
Do you? How do you know it?
Hey, probably got it from Deca. Shoddy craftsmanship if ever I seen one.
I just look at the hammer and kind of look back at him insulted, like, I think it's a mighty fine weapon. Done me a lot of good.
Thanks of all the stories I've heard about dwarven forgeries, and like, compared to the wars, probably all of our stuff is pretty bad.
You can say that again.
I would, but I don't want to repeat myself.
Maybe except your, you kind of looks back over to Sho Val. Maybe your splint armor's decent.
It's like, looks at my armor, be like, well, we killed a winter wolf for this one. maybe we can look at improving some things after we deal with the mines.
Hey,
Agreed.
tell you what. If you agree to show up good old Deka for me, start wielding some of my craft, then we'll talk. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a rivalry, eh? Earth Genasi think they know everything. They speak to the Earth. It's like, I'm a friggin' dwarf. That's everything I do.
One is made of the earth, and one crest from the earth. Ooh, this is an interesting bit of details.
That's an interesting philosophy we got there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pulls out popcorn. I am all for this.
Looks over. Where did you get popcorn from?
Shh. Don't worry about it. It's like, what is popcorn? It's like, I don't know, but it's delicious.
This just raises more questions.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Just chalk it up to bardic nonsense. That's all it is.
ADD brain. There you go.
Anyway, let's see. So, well, they can improve upon that.
Well, if you're gonna go fix the mines, go do it now. Then we'll talk.
Sounds like a plan.
Fair enough. That we shall.
And then I think we go to the mine.
Okay, so you go past. You can enter back out into the kind of snowy expanse. The steam is as thick as it was before, and we will make our way over to the top of the gem mine.
Whee! I have a couple things that talk to them about after we get through this. Oh god! Okay, there's the entrance.
Yep, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little kind of set weird.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Boop.
Let's see. Just kind of talk to everyone and be like, okay, given our experience with kobolds before, they tend to hunt in groups, so let's keep an eye out just in case.
Would I know of the traps and stuff that kobolds aren't known for?
Give me a intelligence check.
At 20.
Oh damn!
Jesus.
That was one subject I studied.
I was about to
Yes.
ask, like, may I roll as well? But then that 20, like, oh, no, fuck, never mind.
And I'm just like, yeah, we gotta watch out for any traps they might have set up in the
Yeah.
time that they've been down there. They love
Yeah.
doing that sort of shit.
They tend to think tactically in a pack. A kind of pack tactics, if you will. So,
I slap him.
Gibbs smack him. Whack.
it's like
I have to jump up to get to the back of his head.
you're,
Like, I am just barely taller than the dwarves.
you can reach with your arm. I'm only 6 foot. Plus, you gained some height with your Rune Knight thing, didn't you?
Not yet.
Oh,
That's not until later levels.
I thought you did. Okay, sorry.
No, that's not until, like,
Level, like, 8?
I think 11.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
But, yeah, I
Okay.
explained how they love to group up. They love to set up traps and love to do all that kind of stuff that it gives them advantage in the small spaces and undergrounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as you're kind of like entering into the mines, the first area that you're going to come into, there's a bunch of steps, roughly a 60-foot staircase that are like rough-hewn, descending into the north of the chamber. So it's probably a good, I don't know, 2-3 minute walk downstairs and rock. And as you kind of enter into the first chamber, there are racks holding picks and hammers nailed to the walls of the small cavern. The floor is covered with rock dust and tracks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my eye out for.
It would appear that there are 3 paths ahead of you. One that heads kind of to the east, one directly south, and then one kind of like southwesty.
Well, since Sho Val got the best roll out of that, the only roll, what does he think?
They would probably set up their traps in narrow passages, so we'll go for the largest passage first, which is the far left.
Okay, so let's keep an eye out for traps and or little beasties. So,
Okay.
in other words, let us perceive or investigate
Okay. So
such things.
oh, you're left, right? Okay. So as you're kind of looking through the first room, sorry, let me pull up my thing. So can somebody give me a survival check?
Fully got a +1.
21.
Thank you.
I would have let Mordin go first because he is the most perceptive.
Looking through the dust and stuff, you can kind of tell that there are reptilian footprints mingled with the human tracks and Dwarven tracks, as well as tracks that are rodent in nature. The tracks kind of fan out between the 3 paths. However, the rodents seem to lead into the into your far left, the eastbound chamber.
Okay.
So the direction we're going.
Yeah.
At the moment.
At the moment. But I would also say that it's not outside of the sight path to look into the next chamber, and it appears to go around the corner to the right. So do you want to keep going into that area?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
I've already got the check, so I will follow him on that one.
So looking into this area, The floor in the east end of this dusty cave is 5 feet higher than the west end, with a rocky ridge separating the two areas, except for the slopes on either side. Picks and shovels lean against the ridge. Small gem deposits in the ridge, and the walls of the cave gleam seductively.
Can I look through the room in case for any traps and or valuable items? Or minerals?
And I kind of see him looking, and I give him the message of, we're here to take care of pests, not to steal from their mine.
I look back at him, but if we give them something incredibly valuable that they didn't find before...
Okay.
They would still probably view it as, what else did you take?
Like,
right. So, I would say just give me an investigation check.
Like, I would still give it to him. Fucking hell!
It's a lot of rocks. I mean...
It's like, ooh, shiny rock, and I just put a random pebble in my pocket. I put a thing of quartz in my pocket. That's it.
Yeah, not exactly valuable.
No, it isn't. It's shiny, though. That's a nat 1 for everybody watching at home.
Okay, so leading to the south a little bit, you can see two paths that lead left and right.
Hey, Alex, I'm not on the screen same as everybody else.
Oh, sorry.
You're not in gem mine?
Nope. Still back at the cleric.
Go ahead, do it.
You can move yourself, but
No, it kept saying waiting for GM.
In gem mine?
Press space bar, top left, little icon, go to boards.
And then you could click on the board, yeah.
Anyway, roll 20 investigation and listening and inspecting the tracks again.
Your tracks seem to lead to the left, which also has a bit of a sound of moving water. And to the right seems to be relatively quiet.
I just motion go.
You can hear the sound of rushing water. Yes.
Or go towards the water, so the left.
Okay. You do not notice any traps.
Bleep.
So,
Ungaline.
are you going stealthily through this area, or?
I'm not trying to be stealthy, but I'm not trying to make any excess noise.
Okay.
Also,
I'll say
to be stealthy.
Also, ignore the fact that I'm midway through the wall. The path is just very narrow.
I will attempt to be stealthy in my... That was a 4 and a 17.
Okay.
A 5 and a 17. So, yeah, I'm loud.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna try to stealth it!
One of those is good.
As you're coming in, you can hear some skittering as Mordin, you see what would appear to be two giant rats sitting and drinking from the pool.
Yeah, I don't think they exist.
They are definitely a rat of unusual size.
They keep forgetting that joke. Let's see.
And I need you all to roll initiative as they turn and seem very territorial over the area in which they are in.
Hey! The first bit of combat we've had in a long time. 15.
14.
15. I think I have the higher dex mod.
I got +2, so you probably have like a +3. So.
I have a +4.
Oh fuck! You have that dex. Fuck.
I got a 7. Rolling low as well.
Okay, so let us go. Mordin probably has the higher dex between the two of
Yeah,
you.
we just talked about that one. So yeah, he does.
Where's Tok? Oh, there's Tok. Blink. Right. And Joel. Actually, let's put one of the rats right there. So, oh, I forgot Kibbles.
Kibbles.
Kibble got a 16. Kibbles is going
Yeah.
first.
Kibbles is a
gonna
badass.
rock. He's gonna rock their shit.
She gonna kick their ass.
Kibbles is sitting next to Dearaen, so
Well, she's normally in my hood, so
yeah.
when we're not in combat or other things, yeah.
So Kibbles is gonna like poke her head out of Dearaen's hood and go, "These look like enemies."
Just look at her and be like, "Yep."
Do you want me to help?
If you can.
Okay. She will. Kind of as a small, like her kind of fur lights up in a bluish mist, and she like motions a bite as she casts Frostbite.
Ooh, that's good.
And one of the rats needs to make me a con save. As I pulled up my stats for my giant rat. Con save is a straight roll. Okay, and they have.
What is it? What is it?
They rolled a 15, so they're con saved.
Damn.
And
What's her DC? Like 12? Sorry.
Kibbles' DC is 12, yes.
Okay.
So, yep, nope, that's it. And so you kind of see this, like, frost fang, chomp around the rat, but
It
the rat just
literally
seems...
looks like a Pokemon move.
Yep.
It's Ice Fang.
It literally looks like Ice Fang over the rat, but it doesn't seem to do any damage to it. It just kind of like hisses in a rat way.
But not very effective.
No, it is not.
It's just Pokemon.
She is RBL. Oh my god. Prepare for devastation. Oh,
Okay, Mordin, it is your turn.
Okay.
prepare yourself for trouble.
$17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Which one are you hitting?
The one directly ahead of me.
Okay. Yeah, a 17 hits.
That is 9 regular damage, 3 psychic, and then
Yeah, that kills it.
And fine, aiming at the other one.
You literally take the arrow, you shoot it, and it catches through its head, and then it forces it into the water, and you just see it just get carried off.
Okay.
by the
Aiming at the other
weapons.
one then.
Yep. A 9 will not hit, though.
Well,
Why
no,
not?
that was the
Sorry,
damage.
that was the damage.
And then 1 psychic damage, so 9 damage plus 1
10.
psychic.
10 damage total. It's not looking great.
Wait, you didn't even roll to hit.
Yeah, I did.
No, he rolled a 22. He rolled a 17, then a 22.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I rolled it.
No, I see it.
Look for the blue letters.
No, D&D Beyond is glitched out for me. I don't even see his roll to hit.
So everybody
Well-
else sees it happened, so cool, let's move on.
I see it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take your word for it. But it's just like it glitched out for me. I don't know why.
So, Dearaen, what do you want to do?
Looking at Kibbles with her Ice Fang ability, good. Just follow suit with Ray of Frost,
Okay.
and that is a 26.
Nice.
And that is 2d8 6 damage.
It's dead. It's dead.
Okay,
This one just freezes over in a block of ice.
yeah, and then I just walk over and just push it into the water.
And it bobs its way off into the distance. And that's that.
I can hear Tok say, "Please don't colorize us yet, boomers."
It's like, and we just see Tok and Sho Val pop in and be like, "What happened?" Like, huh?
Aha.
Where are they? Let me at them.
Like, what
Wait.
happened? It's like,
Where are they?
They pushed the rats into the river. They couldn't swim.
it's like, yeah, they did.
Okay, so
Oh,
as
Tok is
you
climbing a wall.
as you're looking through the cavern, you can see what would appear to be an underground river flowing from the far side of the cavern, which is supported by a natural stone pillar near the water's edge. Between you and the river, what would have been two halfling-sized gray rodents with long tails and beady eyes, but you watch as they bob their bodies down the river and disappear. You can tell that, or somebody give me a nature check, why not?
Somebody or anybody?
Anybody.
Okay.
21.
21.
12. I
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna 21.
I know, reverse numbers.
Natural 20!
Yeah, credit check.
Okay.
That's more up to DM discretion.
So, you can tell that the river is kept from freezing by thermal vents, and the river exits the cave through a 2.5-foot wide fissure in the south wall, gaining speed as it moves through the narrow passage towards the next area. And it is fast enough of a fast enough of a current that you could probably tell that if you don't keep your footing, it's very easy to get swept away.
Hmm.
And seeing as it ends at the waterfall,
You can kind of hear a waterfall-like sound off in the distance, kind of reverberating from down the shaft, as it were.
Well, let's go back the other way.
yeah, this seems like a dead end.
Agreed.
Okay. So you kind of backtrack a little bit, and I'm assuming you want to go down the right path.
Mm-hmm.
So you make your way into the next area. Who wants to go in first?
Fuck it, I will.
Okay.
And I'll do a. I'll be keeping an eye out.
Yeah. Give me a perception check if you want.
Okay. I swear to God, if you're not one. Okay, no, 17. That's good.
You do not see any traps.
Or any kobolds or anything.
Nope. What you do see, however, there are benches and tables that are set up as workspaces where miners can clean gemstones that they find. Gravel and pebbles are strewn about the ground. And scattered about the floor are a few hammers, picks, and broken lanterns.
Okay.
As you're entering into this area.
Kind of motion and be like,
But otherwise, it seems quiet.
Yeah. Just kind of motion everyone in, like, all clear, but more keep an eye out. Just in case.
If you want, you can spend a little time looking around the room, or you can move on.
Sure, investigate.
Yeah.
Okay. So you spend a little bit of time.
I will roll for investigation. As well.
Investigation.
19.
21.
21. But I got a 19.
Nobody else wants to do any investigation? Or you just
Investigation.
they're just kind of standing there.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye out in case we get ambushed or,
That's fair.
Yeah, like.
Dirty 20.
Ooh,
Okay,
yeah.
so you can probably find anything akin to that of like a miner's pack in this room.
Minor.
Yeah.
Find like a ledger or anything?
You would probably assume that all the ledgers and stuff were up by the camp.
Okay.
However, if you're kind of like, as you're looking through the cave, almost all three of you kind of bump into each other as you notice a small figurine of a dog carved out of rock with two little pebble-sized tourmalines for eyes.
Like, look at it like, oh, that's kind of cute. Like, pick it up, examine it, and may I do a check?
I would say there would be an appraisal check, but this is not Pathfinder, so just give me a straight intelligence.
I was gonna say like either an intelligence check or an Arcana check, because you said dog. So
I mean, you can give me an Arcana if you want, but
well, I'd roll a 13 for intelligence, but I can do Arcana if you want.
I mean, you could probably kind of get a vibe that it's not magical by any means.
I was just making sure it was not one of the ones that summon things.
Yeah, no,
That's all I was trying to make sure.
They're not bird statues, it's a dog. There's a difference.
There is one that is a dog that summons a hellhound.
No, this one's just straight up a small figurine. It's worth about 10 gold. That's it.
Just kind of look at it like, oh, kind of cute. Sure. Put it back on the desk. Be like,
Okay.
like, well, we could bring it back to the as I try to remember his name again, Oakenbelt, if you want.
We might get it on our way back.
Yeah, let's deal with the kobolds first.
Okay. Heading to the southeast is another pathway. You can see more footprints leading off in that direction.
Keeping an eye out for traps or whatever. If you want me to roll for that or not.
So.
Oh, got him on the roof.
Here, I'll fix you.
Please. Thank you. God, I...
Give him the Bob Barker treatment.
Ah.
Okay, so as you're kind of getting in there, what you notice are wooden planks and struts forming a walkway along the wall of a seemingly bottomless vertical shaft. A narrow waterfall cascades down the northeast wall with the sound of rushing water loud enough in the confined space that if you wanted to communicate, you would have to raise your voices significantly.
Sho Val doesn't have to worry about that because he writes things.
Yes.
Let's see.
And
I just motion to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And by this time, I hope that we've all basically learned the sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of sign
Point
Yes.
forward, yeah.
like something tells me that signs something tells me that the kobolds are down there and that's where the mine is.
Okay. And you make your way across with ease.
Apart from Tok, who is
The wood kind of
Well-
like creaks underfoot. You would assume probably not a great way, and it is just a little bit slick from the mist of the water. But you make your way across. And you make your way to a bucket lift. A wooden pulley system has been constructed around a large hole in the floor. A bucket big enough to hold a humanoid is held up by thick rope. 3 alcoves next to the lift contain wooden boards and mining equipment. Somebody give me an intelligence check. I guess. It doesn't really matter.
anybody.
Eh.
I'll do it.
A 19.
damn.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that the bucket lift is used for hoisting miners and ore between the first couple levels. It's controlled by using a crank inside the bucket or a crank on the side of the pulley system. And it can hold 1 medium creature or 2 small creatures at a time. So, who wants to go first?
Dibs.
Well, he beat me to it, so.
So, you climb into the bucket.
After you.
And I say to the rest of us, just make sure he doesn't, plummet to the bottom.
Yep.
Leroy Jenkins.
So, I'm going to have you kind of... jump down there. It takes about a minute to get down, and another minute for the bucket to be raised back up. What you do with these? The rope is still in decent shape. Who wants to go next?
I will.
I will. Oh,
Yeah.
roll a d20.
I
Trust
heard
me.
Tok. I heard Tok first, so
Damn. Okay.
I don't know where Tok is. Where's Tok? Oh, jeez.
I went up in the sky again.
Choop.
Yeah, no, I had that earlier.
Yeah, it just seems to happen every game.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It should be a little bit nicer now. I'm assuming next is Dearaen.
Yeah.
And finally
And now
is Sho Val.
I was just gonna teleport myself down, but okay.
That's what I did.
I know. I already had it set up to do it, but okay.
Hey, I'm here too. Says Gibbles.
Giggles, how did you climb into my hood again? I didn't even lift you up. I didn't know you were part cat.
The mechanism creaks as the bucket lift descends to the floor of a small cave where two dusty tunnels lead in opposite directions.
Looks to Mordin and be like,
one to
Weird.
the north and one to the west.
looks to Mordin like, where are the footprints going?
Give me a survival check.
Lowest roll I've had all day. 10.
And it's just what you needed.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, fuck it, I'm gonna roll too. Like, nope. I'll take it.
You can determine that a lot of the kobold foot traffic leads to and from the west, but a single set of kobold footprints kind of led to the northeast. But they never returned.
They say we go that way.
Northeast?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Okay.
Again, carefully making sure we don't get ambushed or trapped.
As you enter into the cave, I'm assuming Mordin's kind of taking the lead. And what were passive perceptions again?
19.
Right.
14.
Okay.
The lowest we have is a 13 for passive.
Okay. I'm assuming nobody has a 16 or higher, other than Mordin.
Mordin's got the highest, so.
Mordin.
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter into this area, a hole in the west side of this chamber opens up into the central shaft, letting in the sound of the waterfall. The floor in the north end of the cave is 5 feet higher than the south end, with a rocky ridge separating them and a slope on either side leading to the top of the ridge. The walls above the ridge gleam with gem deposits. And only you managed to note this, but floating near this 15-foot high ceiling is a creature that has the appearance of this weird, like, brain-like organism, but tentacles are floating down underneath it, and it has a bird-like beak. Floating 15 foot up into the sky.
24 on a nature check.
This is not a nature check. That's an arcana check.
Does he point it out?
Can I take
And it actually
the 20 that I just got for Arcana?
Kind of like this, actually.
God damn it. Nem.
Hey, we have that now.
Oh.
Wait, is that actually in the book? Oh yeah, it is.
Oh. Okay, it's not as what I thought it was. But still probably very bad.
Oh yeah.
Can I keep my 20 that I rolled for the Arcana?
It was a nat 20.
I'll allow it.
You can say no.
You've heard tales of creatures from the beyond, known as Grell. You've never encountered one of these until now. But it's trying its best to stay hidden amongst the stalagmites of the cave, or stalactites of the cave. And staying a good 30 feet away from anybody.
Can I tell that if it's noticed us?
You can tell it's noticed you. But it also seems to be wary of the fact that you have more than one party member.
Mm.
And is biding its time.
I start motioning back up and go the other direction.
Do you point it out?
Yeah.
You like notice it, be like wide-eyed and be like, okay. Just kind of nervously wave at it, like, bye-bye, and start backing up. Keeping in contact until I round the corner and then turn around and walk away. Following the others.
As I do a thing where I pull up the picture on the...
In the game, or in the stream, then show us in Discord.
There we go. There's the art in the thing, and whoop-a-doop. That is the official art.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yep.
Okay, can I be honest? Real fast? I thought you were pulling an illithid on us.
This is a type of illithid.
I know, but like a more communicative
Oh.
one.
Considering the podium, like the pile in the middle of the room, yes.
If it doesn't go for us, we're fine. Fuck. I was expecting like a squid beak, not like in the first picture, not a bird beak like in the second one.
It's straight up a bird beak.
I know, but the first one's got more like a squid beak. Ish.
That's fair.
Anyway. But does it do anything to us?
It appears to be interested in you.
It's like,
And
does
then, Mordin, as you're kind of looking, you notice a second one off towards the back.
I pull up 2 fingers and keep on saying, back up, get out. All in sign language.
Dearaen's just been like, yep, no argument here. Walks away.
Just the universal language of get the fuck out.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
GTFO
move.
right now.
I'm so glad you taught us sign language. I'm going to add that to my languages now.
It's more of a semaphore that we've all just kind of learned off of each other, so it's not exactly universal.
Yeah, I know, but it's more of a... just kind of a group sign language sort of deal.
And as you're backing up, you can notice as they slowly float behind you.
Just kind of like sigh a little bit, be like, motion to the rest of us, be like, I don't think they're gonna leave us alone.
You're welcome to keep continuing on if you want.
This place has more than kobolds. That's the problem.
Maybe we could use them to our advantage? Question mark?
Doubtful. I think maybe we should move somewhere else.
Okay.
So go down the other way.
So as you end up taking that first little look forward, you notice as table and chairs are set up in the area to create a space for the miners to take breaks. On top of the table, 2 kobolds are poking a giant rat with their javelins to make sure it's dead. The kobolds screech loudly as they notice you.
Is there an arrow sticking out of that rat?
Nope.
Okay, it's not the one that Mordin shot.
Okay.
Also, like, as soon as right before we get to that little bit, Dream gives the thought of like, those things are going to cause more trouble than the kobolds for the dwarves. We're going to have to get rid of them too. Just can I give it a, why me sort of groan.
Okay, well, let's tackle this right now.
And kobolds start screeching, and one of them starts moving towards you. And I need you all to roll me initiative.
Yeah.
As I need to sit here and make it.
Oh fuck! That's the lowest roll I've. Oh, wait, sorry. Besides the natural 1, that's the lowest roll I've had all night. I got an 8.
13.
It's only 9:40. You're good.
If you want, we can end it there. Kind of on a little bit of a cliffhanger for you all, and then we can pick up with combat next session.
And reroll initiative next session.
If that is what you would like to do.
Please.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
Dad.
With that, I guess we will call that a night, and we shall pick up with combat next session, next week.
Fighting kobolds and grills. Yeah.
Yep. So until we see you next time in the frozen north of Icewind Dale.
Bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Adios.
Bye, everybody.